Apparently, it shouldn't please us to love Jesus. That, according to George Washington University, who goes there, who this week is hosting a Christian privilege workshop that teaches followers of Christ, white ones mainly, that they unfairly receive, quote, unmerited perks from institutions and systems all across our country. Like all workshops, it has stupid goals for its students, who by the end of this dreariness should be able to list 3 examples of Christian privilege, describe what is meant by privilege overall and white privilege specifically, describe the role of denial when it comes to white privilege. If you disagree, it's denial. And finally, why it's not a sin to think I'm drop-dead gorgeous. No argument on that one. My secret is always to stay hydrated. I don't even know what to think anymore. Joe, you're a Christian, or so you claim. Do you have a lot of privilege that you lord over other people with? Lord over. Very good.
No, Greg, this is absurd. And first of all, no one has it better in this country than atheists.
Really?
You get to sleep in on Sunday. You can murder people guilt-free. I've got commandments. I go to murder someone. It says, "Thou shalt not murder." The atheist, you're good to go. Just go ahead.
That's true. Doesn't apply, does it?
Doesn't apply to you.
Oh, wow. I got to look into this thing.
Working my ass off here, Greg.
Tyrus, the bottom line is you can actually target Christians because they're not going to kill you. Like, if you draw Jesus, nobody's going to shoot your entire newspaper staff. So it's really actually an easy target, right?
Yeah. I constantly target white Christians. I'll stop a white guy on the street. Hey, you a Christian? No, you may pass. Were you praying, bro? Bring your ass over here. I mean, to me, the fact everyone's there's the white privilege, whatever, but I think it's more of a class thing. If you're born into money, you got better chances for success or whatever. And if you want to say God gave it to you, whatever, I get credit for all my own stuff. So, but I also take responsibility for my bad. So I think stuff like this is just more. I mean, it's just, who cares? So you're going to study how a group allegedly is better than you instead of you could use that time to better yourself to be better than them?
Right.
Like,
Buck, I have a theory that the biggest privilege of all privilege is the oppressed privilege. As long as you can, like, basically intimidate other people into accepting that you are oppressed, no one can touch you. But that's just a theory.
Yeah, victimology has actually become something of a competition, particularly on college campuses. Who is the most victimized group? And you're seeing this now get to a place of complete incoherence. I mentioned before, the left just has to not be so crazy, and they'd actually be able to make, I think, a lot more gains politically and otherwise. But here what you see is it's not even clear what they're trying to say. I mean, I guess it's an extension of white privilege. But you know when you were kids and you made up your own language and you would speak to each other?
Yes.
Or maybe you had friends, so you didn't do that. But I'm just saying, like, when you're a kid and you do these things,
poor Buck.
I'm just saying, you make things up. This is what it is when you have these intersectionality disputes on college campuses. They're coming up with new words, with concepts that are self-contradictory, and they get in these fights over who's the most oppressed. They even have made the case that the Fighting Irish mascot, which I feel like, I could say, not a problem, that is a problem. Just wait till they figure out what the Vikings were really like, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Then there'll be problems.
And let's not even mention the 49ers. Huh? They weren't just panning for gold, if you know what I mean, because I don't. I frankly don't. And the Raiders, those are pirates, right? Well, those guys they were a joyful bunch. But enough about mascots, Kat.
Is that my question?
Yes. Are you guilty of any privilege?
Everybody has certain privileges, and everybody has certain difficulties. That's it. That's the whole seminar. I just gave it.
Yes, you did.
What did these people talk about for whatever hours and hours on end? I don't understand.
Yep.
Why set it up as this hierarchy situation when really it's just, it's called we're all different.
We are all different, and that's what makes the world special. What, Tyrus?
I think Buck just hit it on the head. I think victimology is the new religion.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a volunteer for here in the Heavenly Father who picked on us, and I'm sure everyone here is making fun of me. It's not my fault. Everybody else did it. Pray. I mean,
There's
I
nothing
think
more
it's the new
powerful
religion.
than being the
Be
weakest
victim,
person
a volunteer
in a room.
victim. Yeah, because There's no responsibility. Nothing in life's your fault.
Yeah, you're
Somebody
not
else did
accountable,
it.
and you can always demand more and more stuff.
Yeah, that sounds pretty religious to me.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And by the way, you have to confess that you're guilty of privilege, and then maybe you'll be okay in that religion to then make other people feel guilty. What, Joe?
That's your original sin.
Yes, it is. It is. You are born as an oppressor. That's exactly true. I think we've discovered a whole new religion. By the way, everybody has privilege. Tall people, hot people, everybody has some kind of privilege, except for me, because I'm short.
He's fit. Don't give him that. He's fishing. He's fishing. He's gonna. Being tall's got. You ever tried walking in a bus, Greg, or in a hallway, trying to get on a roller coaster? How about flying? You sit on a plane like this. I mean,
you have shelf privilege. You have shelf because you can reach everything on the high shelf.
Right, and don't you have a tall wife?
I have to ask for help from tall women. It's embarrassing. I told like before, I can't even enjoy a parade.
No, don't, because every time, hey, Tyrus, go to pray, he always wants me to go with him because he wants to sit on my shoulders, and it's not happening.
And it's not like he would even notice. Do it for your little friend. All right, does Google hate America and want you to die? Probably not, but we'll debate it anyway.